Welcome, dear travelers, to this enchanted forest. My name is Tamlin, the spirit of this grove and the weaver of stories. Tonight, I shall tell you the tales of these three archetypes, whose stories have the power to unlock the secrets of our own hearts. Let me tell you a tale about a great warrior with a sword in one hand, a mighty shield in another. She fiercely fights of all who let down their guards. Never lets anyone get too close to her heart. Let me tell you a tale about a great actor. His silver tongue can win him any favor. Switching personas, such an easy task. Never lets anyone see behind their masks. When night falls and the silence unbearable, their lonely hearts beat in unison as teardrops roll down their faces. They wonder why there's something missing inside. Let me tell you a tale about a great dreamer, hiding in her own world of endless wonder, afraid to ever find out that her failures are real. Never wrecked, never loved, never hurt, never feel. When night falls and the silence unbearable, our lonely hearts beat in unison as teardrops roll down our faces. We wonder why there's something missing inside. Dear travelers, tonight we shall delve deeper into the tales of our archetypes: the warrior wolf, the actor songbird, and the dreamer moth. I ask you to open your hearts and minds to the tales I'm about to share, as your openness shall pave the way to connect with your inner selves and to those who walk the same path tonight. Find a partner amongst yourselves. This partner will become your companion on this wondrous adventure. Soon I shall gift you with a question for self-reflection. With your partner, you shall each have 2 minutes to share your thoughts. When one person is speaking, the other must listen actively without interrupting. There will be a bell that signifies the time for you to start. Another bell will ring when it's time to switch roles, and the partner that was the speaker will become the listener. The question for you all tonight is, reflect upon your personality. What is one strength that you're proud of? And what is one quality you wish to improve? You may begin and let words flow freely from your heart. Dear travelers, now that you've had a chance to share your heartfelt thoughts to your companions, I ask that we all rise and form a circle together with us. Look around at fellow travelers around you. All of you could have chosen to be anywhere else tonight, but you all chose to be here in this moment. And it's wonderful to be present in the moment, which is rare these days with our lives and our journeys throughout our daily lives. I'd like to guide you to connect and ground us further in the present. Let us focus our minds and our bodies by first breathing in and out slowly. Follow my lead. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Out, 3, 2, 1. And once more. In, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. And out, 3, 2, 1. And now, let us focus on the sensations on our bodies in the present moment. I want you to connect to the ground with your feet. Move your feet from side to side. Move a little bit faster. Stomp your feet on the ground and feel the vibrations from the ground up through your whole body. A little faster. And slower, and stop. Now that we're a bit more focused and we're all here in the present, let us all speak the words of commitment to embark on this journey into the depths of our psyche. Repeat after me. We are one under the moonlight.
We are one under the moonlight.
We are both dark and light.
We are both dark and light.
Embracing every part of our mind.
Embracing every part of our mind.
We shall find our meaning of life.
We shall find our meaning of life.
With our voices unite in the sacred pledge, may the power of your intention guide all of us to connect with our inner selves and our transformations. You may find a comfortable seat, and as you're sitting, let the flickering flames cast away any shadows of doubt or fear. I will now tell you the tales of our 3 archetypes. Listen closely as you be called upon to choose which archetype you relate to the most. Each of these archetypes are parts of me as much as they're parts of you. Let us first begin with our warrior wolf. Once upon a time, there lived a warrior wolf, fierce and fearless. Driven by her competitive spirit, she would stop at nothing to prove herself as the best fighter in the forest. After defeating every wolf in her pack, she sets off alone to find stronger opponents. She challenged many fearsome creatures who crossed her path and never once lost a battle until one stormy night. She faced the biggest bear she's ever seen. The wolf fought fiercely, but was no match for the bear. She was gravely injured and fell into a river, barely conscious as she was washed away by the river currents. As she regained consciousness, she found a family of beavers tending to her wounds.
I don't need your help. I can take care of myself.
But the beavers didn't listen. Succumbed to her injuries, she could only lie there while the beavers helped her. But she felt weak and vulnerable. She hated herself for losing. She hated herself for needing help from such weak creatures.
Universe is replaced.
Dear travelers, let us now turn our attention to the Actor Songbird, a being of grace and charm. He was renowned throughout the forest for his beautiful voice. He was the master for choosing the perfect song for any audience, always singing what they want to hear. But deep down, the songbird was plagued by a fear of rejection and an overwhelming desire to be accepted.
If I don't sing what they like to hear, they wouldn't love me.
And so the songbird would go to great lengths to learn songs that were popular amongst different groups of creatures, and would even change his singing style and his personality to please them. Reset my beliefs, refresh to the latest fashion, new trendy beliefs, can't miss the latest bandwagon. Tell me what to say, show me the way. Please let me stay. Don't cancel me today. I'm hollow inside, an echo chamber for your needs. My voice for high, your social justice mercenary. Tell me who to be. I am ready. Make me a meal. I need an identity. Oh, please do not hate. There is no debate. I don't want to be problematic. There's no need to panic. Oh, please don't be harsh. I promise I'll change so fast. Hypocrites, my middle name. I eat my own lies for breakfast. I'll do it for free. I'll be what you want me to be. Just don't cancel me. 21st century beliefs. 21st century beliefs. 21st century beliefs. Dear travelers, now we shall shift our attention to the Dreamer Moth. The moth was the only flying creature who lived amongst flightless insects in the area. She spent her night admiring the moonlight that shines through the tree branches, dreaming of flying up high above the treetops to see the moon's beauty up close. But when she shared her dreams with other insects, they called it useless and unrealistic. An ant would say to her, "Why would you dream of something so useless, moth? You're wasting your time. Why don't you just focus on what you can do here on the ground?" The moth took that judgment to heart and never shared her dream with anyone again.
Nobody would ever understand me.
And so she retreated into her own mind and lived in a fantasy world where the moon still shone bright and beautiful. When the light goes out, my mind comes alive. Take off into the air, my long-awaited flight. Tracing trails of fallen feathers, won't save the forgotten name. Trapped in an endless wonder, till my story's reclaimed in Hypnopompia. I found myself in Hypnopompia. When the light goes out, my mind comes alive. Take off into the air, my long-awaited flight. Tracing trails of fallen feathers, won't save the forgotten name. Trapped in an endless wonder, till my story's reclaimed in Hypnopompia. I found myself in Hypnopompia. My dear travelers, now that you've heard the tales of their struggles, it is time to make your choice. Do you resonate with the warrior wolf's hunger for strength and her dread of vulnerabilities? Or do you relate to the songbirds and how he would go to great lengths to change his personality to be accepted? Or do you relate to the moth's unusual dream and her hesitation to act upon it? Remember that it's common to relate to more than one archetypes, as all of them exist within us. Simply choose the side of your personality you wish to explore most in this very moment. You may now rise and approach the archetype of your choice. Now that you've made your choice, it is time to find a partner once more. This partner may be a different person from your initial companion, as your journeys may have led you down different paths. Each of our archetypes hold an envelope containing a question unique to your group. Soon you'll have an opportunity to share your thoughts and answer this question to your partner. But for now, share the question with your group and think about your answers quietly to yourself first. Dear travelers, with your heartfelt sharing complete, let us embark on a creative endeavor of making flower crowns. Soon our archetypes shall bring baskets of flowers in their archetypical colors. The warrior wolf will bear red, the actor songbird offers blue, and the moth presents purple blooms. These crowns symbolize not only your connections to your chosen archetypes, but to those who walk the same journey tonight. Each flower you choose reflects on how you connect with each of these archetypes. I now invite you to look around and admire the beauty of your creations and the creations of your companions. Wear these crowns proudly as they symbolize not only your connections with our archetypes tonight, but also connections to those who walk the same path and may be sharing similar difficulties and challenges in life. Now we shall continue our journey of the warrior wolf. Under the beaver's care, the warrior wolf's body was recovering, but her mind was in turmoil. She felt weak and vulnerable, and it reminded her of her poor and sickly father who couldn't hunt for himself and had to beg for food for their family. Other wolves always bullied and humiliated him, but he never fought back. So from a young age, the warrior wolf believed that power and strength were the only things she needed to survive in this world. She vowed to never be seen as weak and to trust no one but herself. A few days later, the bear tracked the warrior wolf's scent and found where the beavers hid her. He tried to flip their homes upside down, trying to find the wolf. Despite her injuries, the wolf got up and tried to face the bear. But the beavers quickly surrounded her and urged her to stay put.
Get out of the way! You will get killed!
Please, you're gravely injured. You'll die if you fight the bear now. Trust us, we have a plan. That's what the beavers told her, but she hesitated. Even then, she knew they were right. She couldn't face the bear with these injuries. She knew it was the only way to survive. And perhaps she has to trust in others for the very first time.
Like none you've ever. I am the echo whispers ringing in close by. I am the drug that tastes you crave. I am the deviant you attempted to reform. But soon you know I'm not the one who needs to be saved. Go on and bury me alive. You would never last. Do you dare to cross the line and face the ghost of your past? When you go, I follow. From within your shadow.
Now we shall shift our focus back to the story of the actor Songbird. The songbird has been pushing himself to sing tirelessly to please others without much time for himself to rest for a long time. Until one day, he lost his voice and could no longer sing the high notes he was known for. Ashamed, he completely stopped singing and would make endless excuses when others asked him to perform.
They will like me anymore if they know the truth.
The more the bird stopped singing, the more empty he felt. He knew that something was missing in his life. And one day, as he sat alone on the branch, he hummed a tune to himself, too numb to care if he sounded good. And it was then that the songbird realized that he missed the act of singing itself. He missed the feeling of notes flowing out of him and the joy that it brought him. He was so focused on pleasing others that he lost sight of why he started singing in the first place. It wasn't for the applause or the compliments, but because it truly made him happy.
For as long as I remember, I've had a recurring dream of a girl alone in the shadows where no light's ever been. As I see through her eyes from inside her mind, I wonder, who is she? Is she a damsel in distress or a demon in disguise? La 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 la. A girl forgotten at the bottom of a well. La 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 la. I watched countless brave knights climb the heights, wizards with
dear travelers, let us hear the tale and the journey of the moth. She spends her nights in her fantasy world, still dreaming of the moon, but never took actions to make it a reality. Many times she blamed others for stopping her, but more times than that, she blamed herself and her perfectionistic tendencies. She was afraid to be judged as a failure if she tried and failed. As time passed, the moth grew older and her wings weaker. She realized she didn't have the energy to fly as high anymore.
If I don't see the moon now, I might regret it forever.
And so the moth mustered up the courage to fly to the moon. Her wings strained as she flew higher and higher. A grasshopper watched from below and scoffed. "You never make it up there, moth. You're wasting your time." But the moth wouldn't listen. She continued to fly, and she was determined to make her dream a reality.
Rewind, rewind, you and I, running fast like the wind, dreaming of the stars. Nothing can stop you, the world is in your hands. Rewind, rewind, you are 15, your lips meet hers for the first time. Butterflies and lightning storm, intensely felt, and nothing else matters. Nothing can stop you. True love is in your arms. Paths crossed, decisions made. Do you move on? Do you move on? Time passed, memories fade. Do you regret? Do you regret it all?
Dear travelers, it is time to make a choice once more. Do you relate to the warrior wolf's inner conflict and her tough decision to rely on others' help for the first time? Or perhaps now you relate to the songbird and his realization that he has forgotten his true self in search of others' approval, and perhaps longing to connect with who he really is once more. Or do you now relate to the moth's final decision to make her dream a reality and overcoming the judgment of others and herself? Please rise and once more approach the archetype of your choice. Dear travelers, after sharing your thoughts with your partner, I hope you feel more connections with your inner selves and to those around you. I now invite you to join us in another creative endeavor. We shall now apply some temporary tattoos to ourselves. Soon our archetypes will bring out the tattoos featuring patterns signifying the warrior wolf, the actor songbird, and the dreamer moth. I encourage you to choose one pattern that you resonate with the most as a symbol of the archetype that you found within yourself. Now behold, as our forests undergo a transformation, the lights shall shift and illuminating the magic around us. Take a look at your tattoos on your skin. They now glow under this ethereal lights. Wear them proudly. They represent the archetypes you found within yourself and the journey they went through, as well as their transformation. Let us continue the journey of the actor songbird. The songbird knew that he had to allow himself to feel happiness regardless of what others think of him. So he perched on a branch, preparing to sing, and forest creatures gathered around him, expecting his beautiful voice. But as he sang, they realized that his voice was not as good anymore. Disappointed, they shook their heads and left. But to his surprise, he looked around and saw that there were still some creatures listening to him.
Why are you still listening to me, even though I don't have a beautiful voice?
The squirrel replied to him, "Did you know I watched you since you started singing? And back then, you looked so happy when you sang, and that made me happy as well." The songbird was touched by their words. He learned that he didn't need to change himself. By being true to who he really was, he could also be loved for who he truly was.
Trek the concrete jungle through the hustle and bustle. Follow the footsteps on a trodden trail. Hope that I would never fail. Good things come to those who wait. That's what they all said. Duck your head, don't raise your voice. You don't wanna chase away the game. cursing my fate. I'm not gonna play dead like a prey animal. I will keep my eyes wide open, hungry for the life I'll taste. I wanna feel every second I have left to face. I am the hunter of my fate. Creatures of habits, trapped in the pits of our own minds. We can't run and we can't hide. Who will free us from our minds? Like a bird in a cage, trained to crave for your praise, singing chimes of broken rhymes, begging for love that was never mine. Aim my arrow higher, the target keeps on moving further. When I hold the prize in my hands, why do I feel nothing at all? I am sick of feeling jaded. I will stop cursing my fate. I'm not gonna play dead like a prey animal. I will keep my eyes wide open, hungry for the life I'll taste. I wanna feel every second I have left to face. I am the hunter of my fate. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am the hunter of my own fate. I will walk the trail I blaze, not let time to hesitate. I am the hunter of my own fate. I will walk the trail I blaze, not let time to hesitate. I am the hunter of my fate.
And the songbird has learned to overcome his reliance on others' approval and embrace his authentic self, no matter how imperfect it was. Let his journey and transformation inspire you to connect with your inner self and set it free. And now we shall shift our attention to the final chapter of the Dreamer Moth's journey. The moth kept flying higher and higher until she reached the treetops. She saw the moon up close for the very first time, and it was more beautiful than she could ever imagined. But up there, she also saw many beautiful sights she never knew existed. Excitedly, she continued to fly and explore until many moons later, the Dreamer Moth returned home with a renewed spirit and a sense of purpose. She wanted to share her journey with others and inspire them to follow their dream, no matter how silly or impossible they may seem.
I've flown over the most beautiful landscapes and met many amazing creatures I never knew existed, and it all started because I finally acted on my dream.
Other insects listened intently, some still skeptical, until a young ant stepped up and spoke up. I've always dreamt of exploring the world outside our little patch of grass. And soon, other insects joined in. I've always wanted to see the ocean, said a caterpillar. I've always wanted to learn how to dance, said a beetle. The moth's journey has since inspired other insects to pursue their dream with a new sense of purpose. And whenever the moth sees someone dreaming with their heads in the clouds, she would smile and encourage them to follow their dream.
Songs of seashell sounds, dragons in the clouds, float as sparkling gold, alien secret code. Roll it, turn it around, you gotta bring it out. All you hide inside your mind, connections only you know. Did you know that rain, when it hits the ground, resonating sound that comes out is spin it, turn upside down, you gotta let it out. All you hide behind your wall, connections you know. I've been calling out to you. Here I am reaching out to you. Listen to your heart, let it free the strangest things in your imagination. I've been longing to know you. Lucid dreamers, multiverse travelers, oracles, theorists, army of fantasists. I've been calling out to you. Here I am reaching out to you. Listen to your heart, let it free the strangest things in your imagination. I've been longing to know you.
Now, dear travelers, you've gone through the journey with the Dreamer Moth, how she made her dream a reality. By taking actions towards her dream, she not only found her purpose, but also became an inspiration to those around her. Let us continue with the warrior wolf's final chapter. The wolf knew that trusting in the beavers was her only chance to survive, even though she despised the idea.
Fine, I won't die today. You better come back alive as well.
The beavers nodded with a smile and started acting on their plan. They all worked together to lure the bear to go under this large structure they built and collapsed it onto him. The wolf was stunned to see such small creatures win against a foe she couldn't defeat. The beaver's family then celebrated their win loudly with the wolf. Strange emotions washed over her. She thought she would have felt angry or insulted, but something else overpowered them all. More than anything, she felt proud of what such small creatures could accomplish when they worked together. So then the wolf decided to stay with the family of beavers to repay their kindness. Through them, she learned that working together and standing together can lead to even greater accomplishments than she could ever accomplish on her own.
The last one standing with the will to fight. My heart still beating, my passion burns with fire. A battle of beliefs, a struggle for my life. As long as I breathe, I swear I will never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never give up who I am, never, 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 never. On the vast horizon, the tension will not die. On the path that you pave, your vision stays alive. Hunters of dreams, hold your heads up high. For reason to live. Never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never give up. My dreams never, 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 never. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I was born to create. I will not conform. I would never, never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never give up. I am never, 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 never. Never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never settle, never give up who I am, never, 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 never.
And so the warrior wolf has learned the true meaning of strength, not in dominating others, but in standing together with them. And now, my dear travelers, I wholeheartedly thank you for allowing me to be your guide on your journey into the forest tonight. Please give a round of applause to our amazing archetypes performers. Our talented musicians, and dedicated crew who made this journey wondrous and magical. I thank you again for joining us on this journey, and may you have a good night. Thank you.